All right, everybody, you know where you're at. It is the Rose Hedgemond channel. Welcome back. Let's get started. All right, everybody, welcome back to another wonderful episode. I am so grateful to have you back. And let's go ahead and take care of all of our protocols. Please make sure you go out and comment, subscribe, and Ms. Hamilton, you know what to do. You know what to do. Hearts, 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 hearts. Share the love. We need to share the love. What the world needs more of now is love. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. My goodness, do we have a wonderful episode for you today. As many of you know, if you followed along with our previous episode, and we will go ahead, Ms. Hamilton, make sure you put the link of the previous episode right in the description. So if you missed our previous episode, about 2 weeks ago, we launched here at Avenues of Excellence. We had our inaugural Teen Girl Symposium. Yes, we did. We had our inaugural Teen Girl Symposium. And it was really very much needed because in today's society, there are so many teens, not just girls, boys, there's teens that really need to understand the importance of process and preparation, preparing for their next steps in life. And many teens are getting fed information that's just, how does one put it? Wrong. So with our Teen Girl Symposium last week, we had quite a few different little pockets of educational materials. And one of the things we had is what we considered to be our chatting session. It was right during our lunch hour. And we brought in 3 very educated, very nicely groomed young ladies that represented diverse areas in specific industries to give our teen girls information about what it takes to go into those industries, what it takes to go to college, stay consistent. How do you handle relationships? Shoot, how do you handle yourself? You know, self-control is something. Miss Hamilton, throw up the sign, self-control. Self-control, people. And that is really important. You know, it's amazing. So many people want to control everybody else, but they cannot control themselves. So today's episode is all about a fabulous recap of our lunch and learn, or our discussion hour. We was very blessed to have none other than Vintasia Smith, who is a registered nurse. She graduated from FAMU, and she is doing wonderful, wonderful things.
I had to get myself in the mind of being in college and being an adult, being independent. Like I said, sometimes the classes are 100 students. So when you don't show up, these professors get paid anyway. They're not calling your parents. They're not checking on you like that. Like, it's solely up to you. So I think the hardest thing for me was that transition from leaning on my mother, leaning on my teachers, leaning on someone, to completely leaning on myself and my own mind. Miss Rose talked about renewing your mind and being able to do a complete turnaround. So I said that to say, if you do have a slip up, it's nothing for you to get back up. You get back up, you dust yourself off, and you keep going. If I would have sat in that sorrow of me failing one class, I probably would have never been here. So it's okay. Get up, dust yourself off, and keep it pushing.
Miss Smith had a wonderful, wonderful time discussing with the girls all about nursing and how important that is. Then what did we do? What did we do? Well, we want to be an equal opportunist, and we gave them another fabulous young lady, Patricia Hedgemond. And Patricia Hedgemond is a graduate, pardon me. She is a graduate from Spelman College in Atlanta, Georgia. And Patricia, right, she was speaking to the young girls from a couple of different sides of the coin. That's right. So on one side, she was talking about the opportunities of being an entrepreneur, and again, different things that these young ladies can face and how to navigate those sticky situations, one may say.
If it was up to me, I'm 27 now. Right now, I would have been on like my second spa with my husband and my 2 kids. I have no man and I have no children. and I have no spa. And it's not to say that I haven't been reaching for my goals. It's just life took me a different route. I'm still very successful.
Yes.
I'm still using my degree. I'm still using my licenses. But as I've been going through life, I've been learning who I am as a person. And I now realize that maybe my life is going to go more on a medical route. So I say that to say, be open to things changing.
Yes.
And that's going to be okay. As long as you have a goal and you keep towards that goal, you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't see. You don't know what's in store for you way down the line. No one knows their future. I had my first store when I was 23, managing a $2 million store by myself. I was 23. All of my associates who were my direct reports, meaning I was their boss, were older than me. Because I allowed that to get to me a lot. I was one of those people to where I've always wanted to move up fast. I've always wanted to be like, again, the it girl. So for me, now that I'm in this period to where I feel like I need to transition into a whole different field, I'm like, oh my God, I'm 27. If I go to nursing school, I'm not going to graduate until I'm 32. Don't think about that. Just think about your goal. Do what it is that you need to do. Do what it is that you need to do to achieve your goal, and just press forward.
Well, we still had another heavy hitter in the house, and that was Patricia's sister, Erica Hedgemond. And Erica, who is a graduate of FIU, Florida International University, right? Erica was talking to the young girls of, as well, life decisions. The decisions you make is going to be the way you live.
Understand that it is not a quick race. It is a marathon. So you want to make sure you are picking classes, doing your research on those classes, talking to your counselors, speaking with your peers, because I was someone who was trying to get in and get out quick. So I was piling classes on me, and that was a terrible idea. So I think I took 7 classes at one time, had to drop out of one, almost failed another. So yeah, don't do that. That was probably my most stressful time period in college. So that would be my advice when you are in college. It's just understanding what is important. Like, if you're going to be in school and you want to have a relationship, the person needs to understand school comes first, because this is where I'm going to get my money. This is where my bread's going to come from. Then we can work on what our next step is going to be with each other. And then make sure they have a goal too. Make sure that they want to elevate just as much as you do. That would be my advice for y'all.
What happens when you need to navigate out of decisions that you and you alone have made? If you have not come to a place of maturity where you can say, you know what, it is the person in the mirror, then you will not accept the fact that, you know what, I shouldn't have made that decision. However, life is not over. What can you do? Miss Hamilton, you know what words we're getting ready to put up. That's right. Change your mind. You always have time, as long as you have breath in your body, to change your mind. And when you change your mind, you need to be able to be in a place that you change it for the good and not keep going in the same spiraling down a cycle. You can't keep doing the same thing expecting a different result. Something has to give. If you want your life to change, you need to ask yourself, not just teens, everyone, is this what I want? And that's another reason why Avenues of Excellence is so important. People's like, oh, I know how to eat with a knife and a fork. Etiquette and decorum has so much more to do with life than a knife and a fork. When you understand how to communicate, when you understand how to handle difficult situations, when you understand self-control, when you understand self-respect, when you understand these underlayering skills and you fold them in on your life, you know what you become? One bad leader. Bad meaning good. So one incredibly and fantastic leader. Everyone. Did you hear the news? It happened a little bit ago, a few months, April, I believe. Well, it happened at the beginning of this particular incident I'm speaking about happened at the beginning of the year in 2023. And it culminated with the sentencing of this 15-year-old girl. She is now serving time, from what I believe. Ms. Hamilton, can you pull up an article really quick? There we go. So here's the little clip of the article, and you can. It's all over social media. It's all over every news syndicate, and we're gonna roll. Okay, enough of the article. We're gonna roll a little bit of the clip of what led up to this young girl getting sentenced.
I don't give a fuck if you're an adult or not. You're not gonna talk to me like that, you dumbass bitch.
Wow, my God.
You're not gonna talk to me like that.
Kick through the phone.
Bitch, you're not gonna talk to me like that. You're not gonna talk to me like that. You dumbass playing in my face right now. You need to give her a fucking.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
Put your hands on me. Yeah, I swear to God, if you don't get your hands, put your hands on me. Get your hands on me. I'm gonna start swinging back.
Oh God damn!
Now, no one can judge and no one can say what actually internally or emotionally triggered this young girl to act out so violently against her teacher. Her teacher had to use self-restraint or she would have hurt that child. She would have hurt that child. So here we have a situation where you have a professional that has everything online, her life, her health, as you can see, and she did end up, the teacher that is, she did end up, the student broke her leg. She broke her leg. Between the teacher falling and just the altercation at hand, the teacher ended up breaking her leg. So here you have all of these elements rolling into this one big combustible incident, and you have to ask yourself, what is going on? Now, no one, from what we've read, I do believe she is getting counseling to see what is really her triggers. But this is why, folks, listen up. This is why you need to train young people early on how to manage their emotional intelligence. You have to. And that's why our phones are literally ringing off the hook. Phones ringing, Miss Hamilton.
Hello?
Thank you. The phones are ringing off the hook, and we're not literally saying that, just as a marketing ploy. They are ringing off the hook. because people are starting to understand, if my child is going to be successful in life, I need to invest in their social and emotional well-being. I need to invest in their professional development now. Yes, Bobby can run baseball, but I need Bobby to be able to do an interview. I need Bobby to be able to manage conflict resolution. I need to send them to Miss Rose. And then when they come here, we are doing deep dives in these kids. We're doing deep dives in these college students, and they're leaving saying, whoa, that doesn't have anything to do with a knife and a fork. Well, you don't say. So now back to the Red Carpet Girls Symposium. So we had these 3 wonderful speakers, and they were incredible. They left the girls laughing, they left the girls in conversating. There was questions, there was answers, and that is what it's all about. I do want to share something. Miss Hamilton, look, I love this so much. So this is our PR box, and we are in the process, my team and I, of redoing it. We're going to revamp it. Yes, we are. We're going to make it even more fabulous. But every single girl that attended the Red Carpet Girls Symposium, they received this box with a box of goodies. We are really about to up the ante, folks, and you don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this, and just stay tuned. But look at this incredible box. Isn't that gorgeous? Hand claps, hand claps. Yes! I love it, I love it. We're training kids with interview skills. We're training kids for business professionalism, all sorts of things. And yes, we do train on business and dining etiquette. But the main thing is, how are you dealing with conflict? How are you dealing with emotional instability? And maybe we are not the right ones, but we can definitely give you that recommendation to say, this is what we think needs to take place. So there you have it, folks. There you have it. There you have it. So it was wonderful. We had a beautiful, beautiful time, and I couldn't imagine it being anything other than what it was. So listen up, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode. I believe Miss Hamilton has one more episode next week, so do stay tuned. And that'll be our final, I believe, our final episode, just as a quick little recap of our Teen Girls Symposium. And then after that, we are, ladies and gentlemen, Avenues of Excellence is out here making it happen, and we have quite a few events that we can't wait to share with you. Do not forget, go out to our website, avenuesofexcellence.com. Miss Hamilton, don't forget to put the website out there. Go out to our website, and also make sure you follow us on all of our social media outlets. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and you know where you're at now, YouTube. So we are really enjoying connecting with our community and making sure everybody is aware of who we are and what we do. It's about everyday living and understanding how the way you treat people today will definitely impact your future tomorrow. All right, Miss Hamilton, you know we have to go. We have things to do. Everyone, hugs, kisses, and you know what it's all about. Nothing but best wishes.